Thomas is here. He's always on fire. He always has great stories. Jay has his own radio show here on Sirius Satellite Radio. You should check it out. It's a lot of fun. Weekday afternoons from 3 to 6. I always listen to him. I listen to Bubba. There's so much stuff going on. It's from 3 to 6 on Sirius Stars Channel 102. The great Jay Thomas, who really is quite delightful. I like Jay.
Where is he?
He's stalling. He's making an entrance.
Yeah. Making us demand him.
Hollywood
What were you
entrance.
doing out there that you're so busy?
He was telling me a story of coaching his kids in baseball.
Oh.
And I was pretending I cared.
Gary's stories are all beautiful family stories.
First of all, Jay and I both coached in the same league in the same time.
Here we go again. It was boring then, it's boring now, and it's going to continue to be boring.
Okay, Jay, why don't we sit down on a plane and you can tell me how you build houses for 5 fucking hours?
I don't, but you know what? I stopped doing that. I realized it's like
You didn't
showing.
stop talking about it.
How about people that show you the pictures of their fucking kids?
I didn't do that.
Right?
It's so right. You know, my parents, I used to say to them, why don't you ever carry a picture of me in your wallet or your purse, Mom? And they go, we hate people who show pictures of their children. We have nothing to brag about. And I go, you have nothing to brag about.
What were you, like, all nose when you were a kid? What
I
kind
don't
of...
know what it was, but like I thought, well, maybe they could have a picture so that they could look at me when I
You
was
think
in.
they wanted to check on you every once in a while?
No, they had no concept of that. Jay, I was hearing a story, which is fascinating. By the way, did you watch the Academy Awards?
You know, I did, and
Who's getting lap dances from Diablo Cody? I mean,
I've got to tell you that we struck, you know, I'm in the Writers Guild, all that stuff, that
Right.
we struck battling for the writers and all, and then a hooker wins the best screenplay and says, I'm learning a lot from the writers, and it's like, it was such an embarrassment.
Yes.
It was such a slap in the face to writers.
What are
who
you guys holding out for?
well, in all fairness, she wasn't a hooker; she was a stripper. Let's be honest.
I'm sorry, that's a hooker to me. You can call it, because if there's enough money, do they not screw guys?
Well, not all of them, but let's be
You
honest.
think she never screwed anybody for
I
money?
don't know. I don't know the girl.
Then the movie's about a little slut, right?
Yes.
And here's the other thing. They're always having the thing, and I go to these things and I wear a ribbon for abortion. Always, you know,
Right.
you know, everybody should have an
Woman's
abortion.
right to choose.
Never do they have an abortion in the movies.
No, never.
Nobody ever has an abortion.
That
right?
16-year-old girl in Juneau would have had an abortion in 2
Please.
seconds. You're absolutely right.
No, I didn't see the
Girl
movie.
has an abortion.
They should. We have enough people.
He's so right.
They should have an abortion. I mean, you know.
Well, what about the family that wanted to adopt that baby?
Didn't they break up? I didn't see the movie.
Yes,
Yes.
they do.
And so they give it to a broken family.
More trouble.
So they should have
a
aborted.
great story.
And they give it to a broken family, which is already a
Well,
mess.
you're from New Orleans, and
Yeah.
you even, I mean, I thought this was an incredible
Which
statement.
so many people should have been aborted in New Orleans. It's not even funny.
I want to see the sequel of Juno in 15 years when that kid's ripping off cars and mugging
But you had
people.
said yourself that the
I don't think that Diablo Cody will write another movie that we care about.
you hope not. You got jealous, didn't you? Be honest. I mean,
You know
have
what?
been in
I'm
the
jealous
business.
because they make it out like we are the peons, and then the King of France and the Queen and all are in this thing, and we look at them through the fence, and then they throw us bread they've chewed on for a minute.
Are you saying that the Academy Awards are like high school, where the cool kids all
Yes.
get to congregate
And give each other awards.
and you're on the outside looking in, and no one will let you come to the party?
And if the women are so beautiful, why don't they have anybody?
Right.
Why doesn't Cameron Diaz
Right.
have a man?
Because she's a fucking pain in the ass.
I don't know. And by the way, when they're taking the pictures, what is with this?
What, turning to the side?
What does that mean? It's a cat's ass. It's a cat's ass.
You know, I saw Miley Cyrus doing that. She's 15 years old.
Well,
Well,
look,
yeah, what's
is
with
she-
the 15-year-olds acting like 40-year-olds?
Raising kids in Hollywood, were you afraid of that? I mean, the kid
know,
turning into a Hollywood kid. What his name is Miley? I never heard of this. Miley.
Well, she's a little...
we struggled to get the kids into an upscale preschool. I mean, you
Okay.
probably went through this with your kids. This is a long time ago. And we went, and we had to get, and Alex Trebek and his wife were trying to get into school the same time
and
we were.
And there's only so many slots available.
And they had the quintessential black woman headmaster, but everybody else was white and rich in the school. And Jack Nicholson,
a very liberal neighborhood.
Right.
It was in it was on Clinton Street. I'll never forget it. It's still it's the Something Learning Center. And one day we're parking the car, and my wife's it was Jamie Lee Curtis was helping park the cars, and Bruce Springsteen was in the coffee room, and Jack Nicholson. Well, my wife was going, "My God,
we got to get in
the school."
Yeah.
So we
bring to go to this school.
bring our little 3-year-old, 4-year-old boy, and he's got some issues. He's not right. He's mentally not right. And
your son is not mentally right.
What about your son?
He's okay now, but he wasn't right.
Not everybody has a perfect kid. At least you admit that.
Thank you for admitting it.
We would go to McDonald's. And you know where they have the balls? You get to play with the balls?
Yeah.
He would get in there, and then he would grab a kid and start strangling him, and pulling him. And some dad would say, "Hey, who's that?" And I would say, "That's my son." And he goes, "Hey, get him out." And now my son wouldn't let go and then would bite the kid. It was really terrible.
Wait, now, does your son still have problems? I mean, honestly.
He builds guns now. He makes a real gun.
Oh, my God.
Oh, no, we deal with it all the time.
So he's a real violent kid. I mean,
no, he's not.
Violent.
He's a crack shot and all, but we let him get it out.
Should he be around guns?
Please stop that.
I'm not kidding.
No, he tried to strangle children at a young age, and now he's into guns.
Now,
what school does he go to? Because I want to
he goes to a public school now.
They won't let him in the private school.
No. So we go to the higher learning thing, and we had like this kind of thing with him. And one guy in Burbank says to me, "Who's that kid in there?" And I go, "Oh, that's my son." He goes, "If I didn't recognize you, I'd punch you in the nose." He says, because he recognized me, he wasn't gonna. So I climb in the thing, and I did this constantly. My wife's crying. We had another kid, and also finally we sent him to this school.
It's a tough kid.
We get there, and Alex Trebek is with this young wife of his, and they're trying to get in. And
they're kissing the black woman's ass, who's the headmistress.
We get the kid in.
Yeah, good.
We get him in.
Good.
He's there, my wife says Jamie Lee Curtis is parking the cars and all. Well, he's not there a minute. He's in the sandbox. He strangles a kid.
Was it someone's famous kid?
Bites the kid, yeah. Like somebody I never heard of, a producer's child. So they call us up and they go, "Your child needs a shadow teacher."
What's that?
For $400 a week, a woman stays with him all day.
Well, at least they didn't kick him out. They didn't give up on him.
$400 a week, and he's great with the shadow teacher, who's a psychologist or a kid or whatever she is from high school. I said, well, I'd like it too if somebody hung with me all day, right?
Or you have to pay $400
extra a week, and it was $1,000 a month. I am so mad, and so I say to my wife, why don't we send him up the street with the Mexican kids and all, where he would fit in. He would fight. He would be a gang member. He looks like
he likes guns.
Like he's from a broken home or something.
Right.
Mom, I got my colors today.
Did you ever take him to a psychiatrist at that age and say, what's going on
here?
He's
pre-fucked up. He belongs
with these kids.
And the kid. And we had a psychiatrist, and they would go to McDonald's with us, two of them.
Right.
This is another $5,000. And we would stay there.
Aren't you glad you had kids?
We'd put him into the thing and see if he strangled someone. We started going to McDonald's in other neighborhoods that they didn't know us.
Right.
We go into West Los Angeles.
Right.
So we're spending tons of money. So now the school says he's become such a problem. We have to have a meeting.
Oh, no.
We have to have a meeting.
Is it hard to love a kid like this?
It is.
It is. Go ahead.
So we got 7 people in the room, and they're telling us these things, psychiatrists and things, and the quintessential, 6 foot tall, a black woman headmaster, not another black person on the staff, not a Mexican, nothing.
Nothing.
And I say, we're not all talking about this little 2.5 foot kid, are we? We can't be.
Right.
And I said, this is ridiculous, and we're out of here. We're done. And the woman said, well, okay. And they gave us our money back. And so that's a big deal. They gave us our money back. We ended up going to some school run by lesbians, and he was fabulous at the lesbian school.
So do you think there's something to the fact that these she schools are doing something wrong?
Here it is. You don't have to be smart to be an actor.
Right.
Writing is hard. Producing is hard. I guess directing, you have to know.
I don't know how writing is hard. A stripper can do it.
That's true. But actors are not bright, and I've said it forever. I get in trouble for saying it, but
I got to ask you a question about that.
They're not smart.
Listen, I'm watching this show, In Treatment, Gabriel Byrne.
I love that show.
Okay, me too. They memorize all these
Unbelievable.
lines. There's
What
gotta
does memory have to do
well,
with
nothing?
Let me finish my point.
Smart.
There's got
Nothing.
to be some
The
intelligence.
Rain Man
there.
could memorize shit.
I can't memorize.
I'm in a Rain Man
consider
memorize
And you're
everything.
brilliant.
No, I'm not. I don't. I mean, I feel stupid. So when I see these actors, they're able to memorize entire
Yes.
soliloquies, monologues. They're able to do this. They have this ability. You can't see the intelligence in that.
I don't think memorization is intelligence.
What? I'm sorry.
I don't think memorization is intelligence. The average person says what you say. You did a movie. I didn't see you stumble or you talk.
No, I struggled to remember the lines, and there were my
They do
lines.
Not that
too.
much.
They do, but they do too.
Well, I'll tell you something. This is a fascinating story. And, even more fascinating is your take on the whole... Jay is from New Orleans.
Right.
And the guys told me this. This was something they put in the notes.
Mm-hmm.
That you recently in New Orleans rented out your house to Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie.
To their architects.
Okay.
Oh.
To their architect.
Brad Pitt, who is a wonderful guy and is helping New Orleans.
Is he smart?
I don't think so. I think he's naive. I think he's really rich.
He wants to bring all the poor people back to New Orleans and build up their neighborhoods, right?
Yeah, and we'd like him to stop that. The hurricane, of course, did us a tremendous favor and blew tons of killers out of town and people living on the dole and everything else. And so now they're all trying to come back.
But there's still a high
Terrible.
a murder rate there.
A friend of mine just got shot in the ass. He was being robbed. They shot him, and the bullet went through a cheek. A transvestite robbed him.
geez.
So you're serious when you say that the hurricane was a good thing?
Yes.
It was
and-
God's way of cleaning
It
up
was.
New Orleans.
So now when
I
you
didn't
see...
even believe in God till the hurricane.
So when you see Brad Pitt...
Did you see the people in the Super Bowl? Did you see them?
Yes.
Would you like to live anywhere near any of those people?
I don't know.
Where's our food, motherfucker? Where's our food? It was horrible. It was horrible.
So you were pleased when New Orleans changed after the hurricane, and
Yes.
now when people like Brad Pitt, who doesn't really live in New Orleans,
He should be
Building houses
rebuilding
to
houses
bring-
in my neighborhood.
Okay.
right?
I went to the airport, and all these church groups are coming to help rebuild places that no one gives a shit about.
Right.
I couldn't find anybody to work. I went to the airport to, Southwestern Baptist Church from Mississippi or wherever the hell, Texas. I said, look, I'll give you $20 an hour apiece. Work in my neighborhood, rebuild our houses. Don't go in that neighborhood. And they laughed at me.
Right.
And they went and did Jesus' work and all that. Brad Pitt gave $5 million. He's going to build 150 houses. He brings in architects from all over the world. And they're very nice people, but they're naive. These architects stay in my house
Right.
and destroy it.
What do you mean?
They left underwear and pot and beer and shit. They went nuts. They just spent his money and went completely nuts.
So they wrecked.
So it was like a frat party.
Yes.
So they wrecked your house.
Yes.
Did you have to get some additional funds from them in order to fix up the house?
We thought about doing it, but I didn't give them a break because they were helping. That's another thing.
Right.
If you're coming to New Orleans to help, I don't give you a break when you rent my house.
Right. So
Right.
did Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie ever show up at your house?
They never came to my home, but what they did was they threw a party. And they threw it in the area where they're building the houses. And there was a big trailer there, and they had put fences up and all. And so a guy I know says, look, they're throwing this party. Maybe I can get you in. And I said, sure. So we go to the thing. Not only could I get in, they let everyone in. It was like Andrew Jackson's inauguration. He let everybody in the White House, and it was a terrible idea.
Right.
It's the last time they let human beings in the White House. So, regular humans. So I walk through the gate, and there are people all over the place, and I talked to a cop, and he says, this is crazy. These 4 guys over here, we had a gunfight with last week.
Oh, my God.
Brad's walking around. She's got the little baby. They have security. A woman comes in with the scissors and tries to cut a piece of his hair off so she can clone another Brad Pitt.
Oh,
Wow.
stop.
They grab her, pull her down.
Right.
Then a guy with a microphone goes
This
up.
is who they're trying to save.
Very nice people. Very nice people.
But they're naive because they're saving these people who are not
Yes.
worthy. In
And a
other words.
man came up to Angelina Jolie, started a tape recorder. She's holding a baby. And he said, I thought it was somebody from your show. He says, I understand you're fucking your bodyguard. Like that. And they grabbed him. And I'm in the thing thinking, I thought it was somebody. I thought it was, Stuttering John had come back or
Somebody
something.
write down that question. We need to use it.
So I'm looking around going, Get out of this neighborhood. Fill this place in. Knock all these fucking houses down.
Right.
And let the tourists come in, and that's the end of that. I don't know. And I said this to Larry King. He went, "Oh, Jay, how can you say it?" I think, well, Larry, why don't you go fucking live there?
Right.
They'll fucking shoot you in about 2 seconds.
But
Right.
that's what all the liberals will say. What's wrong with you, Jay?
Yeah,
While
right.
they live in Malibu.
I don't want to be bothered when I live someplace. I don't want to have to worry about people shooting people.
Right.
And then the mayor of New Orleans has had some sort of nervous breakdown or something. He doesn't even talk to anybody.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable.
He's in hiding.
So you're
Yeah.
on top of this because you love New Orleans. And
Yeah. You
this
live
is
there.
and he has a home
Yes,
there. And
I
this
do.
is all of
That's
that. So how's the radio show going?
It's going very well,
Yeah.
and thank you very much. And I signed a new 2-year contract. And they were very nice.
You're going to be at
also.
Sirius for another 2 years.
Another 2 years.
Everyone likes that.
Yes,
I love
it's all
listening to the
good.
show. I think it's
Thank
great.
you.
I
Thank
still
you.
don't understand the logistics. Where are you when you do this show?
I do it from California, and then I have a studio outside of New Orleans, and then I come here to New York, and I just kind of do this kind of bouncing around thing.
I find it hard to not be in the studio with everyone, but
Right.
you have no problem doing
None
it.
whatsoever.
You're that talented that you can do the show from anywhere.
You could do it too. You could do it from your house. Why you come in is ridiculous.
I'm not sure. Denny, you're on
What
the
do you
air.
mean, not
Wouldn't it be
sure?
weird if you were here and I was somewhere else and
No.
we couldn't look at each other?
So
Like,
what?
how would you be a guest when
Are
you
you
have
really
a
getting
guest?
anything from looking at me? What
I'm
are you
connecting.
getting?
I don't know. I'm getting a vibe.
When you have a guest,
I
where
can't.
are they, Jay?
Yeah,
I
who
don't know
knows?
where the fuck they are. They're someplace else.
But you all pretend you're in the same room.
I don't pretend. I say I'm someplace, and they're not. Look, it doesn't make any difference. When you talk on the phone, do you need to see the person on the phone?
No, but that's different. Well, I don't know. I think
I
it's
can't
different
see
tonight.
Artie right now.
That's true. Denny, you're
Say
on.
something, Artie.
I'm eating.
Hey, Howard.
Don't bother Artie.
I'm with Jay. We should do it.
I mean,
from home.
hold, Artie, you see that? He said something.
If Artie did the show from home, we'd never hear from
That's
him.
right. We never
Yeah,
get him.
Denny, go ahead. You're on the air.
Jay,
Watch this. Denny's on the phone. We don't need to see Denny. If we saw Denny, we would be disgusted by what we're seeing.
Denny, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No problem, man.
Have you ever seen Denny live? Has anybody seen Denny?
No, I've never seen Denny.
Denny, what do you weigh? How much do you weigh? Denny, how much do you weigh?
But let Denny make his point.
All
please.
right, go ahead,
Denny.
Denny.
Go ahead.
I'm from New Orleans, Jay, and I cannot believe you're just taking advantage of your celebrity to get attention. When this town needs people like you who know about the city to speak positively about it, and you're sitting here using it to get yourself attention instead of getting the city attention. Like,
Hold on a minute. I love you. You sound like you have a job. Have you shot anybody lately? Do you sell drugs or anything?
no, sir.
Okay. I'm there all the time. I have a home there. You and I are the same person. Do you not want all the scumbags to leave?
Listen, the city is the city, and with the scumbags, without them, it's New Orleans. It's not Colorado.
Well,
all right?
Jay is saying that he wants
Yeah.
certain people there, and so
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, this man is saying he liked the color of the city.
No, but
before it
Denny
was-
and I are the same guy.
Whitewashed.
No, not whitewashed. No, absolutely not. There is a huge middle class of black, Hispanic, everything else. But there are some scumbags there. Denny, you got relatives like I have relatives. Our relatives are scumbags, too. I'm glad some of my relatives are gone.
Let's go to Kyra.
I mean, they're all... Denny, how many relatives do you have that collect welfare and all that shit
He's
and
gone
live for
already.
free?
Kyra in Tampa,
What a nice
Florida.
guy, though.
Yes.
He didn't curse or anything.
No, nothing. Kyra, go ahead. You're on the
Stay
air.
in New Orleans, Denny. You're my kind of person.
Hey Jay, I'm a native of Baton Rouge, and I am so glad to hear a celebrity
That's right.
come on the air and tell
It's like Howard. No, that's right.
and tell the feelings that you have about the city, because you're there, you see what's going on, and
She likes what you have to say, I believe.
I mean, do you
Absolutely.
really resent?
I sleep
Brad
with a
Pitt?
shotgun in my house.
Really?
You do?
That my son built.
Right. I got to meet that son of yours.
Really?
Let's go to John. John,
Someone
you're
breaks
on.
in, he'll choke.
Hey,
him.
this has gotten serious all of
Yeah,
a sudden.
Beechwood, New Jersey. Go ahead, John.
Yeah, hey, Howard, how you doing?
Hey.
Jay, I think you're phony. You talk about being a writer and all this. You went on Tonight Show during the writer's strike. What's that all about?
I didn't go on a Tonight Show. I turned Jay Leno down. I went on Jimmy Kimmel's show.
But he had
Well, what's
writers
the
that were
difference,
striking
then?
too.
Well,
I was going to ask you about that, Jay.
Yeah.
You see, I saw
Leno
that.
asked everybody on who he hadn't talked to, and Leno hadn't had me on in 10 years.
Right.
Probably because I do Letterman and stuff.
Right.
He calls up, and they want me to come on, and we turned it down. But some people were saying, "Well, okay, I'll come on if you'll have me on after the writer's strike," and he wouldn't say that.
Right.
But I like Jimmy Kimmel. I think he's a good guy.
Yeah, I do too.
And I went on the Jimmy Kimmel show, and that didn't. I don't think me going on a Jimmy Kimmel show.
But isn't that sort of hypocritical? You're a writer.
Yes.
You're on strike.
Yes.
It is. And Jimmy.
Totally hypocritical.
No, I mean, did you
Whatever you just said.
Did you put your career ahead of?
I had nothing to
career.
promote. My career hasn't been ahead in a long time.
But seriously,
I'm wondering if he put down his little sign to go into the show. Did
Well,
you
no,
walk
they
off
stuck me in the back, so I didn't have to go past the picketers. By the way, why weren't the signs more inventive? The signs weren't even in, if they're such great writers.
it's true. But seriously, did you have qualms about going on Jimmy's show?
No.
You really didn't.
None.
Oh,
the
stop
Jay
it.
Leno show I turned down. Isn't that enough?
Well, but wait a
I
second.
probably could have used an appearance on the Jay Leno show. I probably could have used it.
Right, sure. Might have led to something better.
Whatever. I
Who knows?
turned it down. That's right.
Okay. All right. So, in other words, you will sell yourself out to a certain degree.
Well, here's what's sad. Leno's numbers were bigger without writers and
Yes.
continued to be David Letterman
Yeah.
with all the writers, which, of course, made him more of a nut. Letterman's now more of a nut.
Do you think that Jay Leno is lying when he said he didn't have any help writing his
course he
monologues?
is.
He is lying.
Of course he is.
Yeah.
Watch this. There's a strike. Nobody's here. Don't you and Artie talk on the telephone?
Sure.
And by accident, Artie says a few funny things that you by accident write down
Right.
that you later on by accident remember and say on the radio?
And then I accidentally pay him?
Exactly.
Right.
You don't pay him. You give to some charity that he's a big member of. Right. You know, I don't know.
so in other
How
words-
about clean syringes or something? You do something for him. Whatever that group is. How about that group, clean syringes? Jesus
Would
Christ.
it be
How about
impossible?
shoot him with something and they never wake up? How about that one?
I can see where your son got his violent tendencies.
You know what? I mean this. When I see the scumbags in the street, why don't we have a truck that goes around, picks them up, gives them a little thing, and it's over. We don't see them
Wait
again.
a minute, Jay. Why do you get to say what is a decent human being?
How do you know I'm not the son of God? How does anybody know that?
Jay, which pleased you more? I never asked you this.
What?
Which pleased you more?
Yeah.
The hurricane in New Orleans or the tsunami? Which did you,
You know
like
what was
better?
funny about the tsunami? Watch
What?
this.
Yeah,
Was
go.
something funny?
I'm vacationing. Let's say I'm vacationing, and I look out the window. My wife says, "Honey, all of the animals are running uphill, every one of them." And we're having our breakfast. Remember the videos of the people having breakfast?
Yeah.
Sure.
And the ocean went out a mile.
Right.
And all the fish are exposed, and the fish are trying to go uphill. And now every dog, every cat, every fucking goat, every idiot animal runs uphill.
Right.
I'm one of these. Get the towels. Get the suntan lotion. Let's go uphill. Right?
Right.
When my cat is nervous in my house, I turn to my wife and go, "Earthquake! Earthquake!" And we get ready. We stock shit. The cats are like nervous. Earthquake! And I'm kidding.
The animals know
Of
instinctively.
course they do. He's right.
There
about
wasn't
that.
a dog killed in the tsunami. That's true.
Because
Not
they
a-
knew to run uphill.
Not a fucking goat died
Right.
in the tsunami. My family and I would have gone uphill.
Right, because you see the signs
Even
in
the
nature.
son who chokes people would have been able to figure this out.
He would have stepped on Jay's head to get uphill.
What about the model?
Petra Nemkova.
And she loses her fucking boyfriend and
Right.
shit, right?
Right.
She's hanging on a tree.
Now she's with Sean Penn at the Oscars.
I know.
When the ocean goes out a mile, something bad is going to happen. They went surfing. Those idiots went out in the surf.
They walked a mile to get to the
They
surf.
went out. Oh look! Oh look! Now we can go into shallow water. Right?
So you see this kind of behavior, and it makes you wonder, doesn't it?
Here's what's sad. There's so many stupid people running loose. And a lot of them are in, they're actors and everything else. And we're maybe we're not the brightest either. But we've made a big deal out of the really stupid. And we have events for them. And the Academy Awards is one of those events. You've been to a award show?
Sure.
It's very boring.
Yeah, it's the dull. People say, "Oh, I want to go to an award show." I go, "You couldn't even sit through it."
Why does Jack Nicholson go every year? What does he find so interesting there? What is it?
I don't know. I asked
Well,
him. They said
his ass.
he went because he was a presenter this year. I said, I think
He's always presenting, though.
Yeah,
they invite him every year, and he says yes.
he likes the attention.
And if they're such great actors, why can't they read the cards or be natural? Even the
You're
guys
right.
from Knocked Up were terrible.
You're right.
They were no good. They
What is
weren't
it?
funny.
Is it the writing or is it the...
It's that guy with the curly hair who's a fucking hack. The gay writer guy. What's his name?
I don't know.
Every year they...
Bruce Valanche?
That asshole.
Is he ruining the
He
award?
couldn't. I want to tell you something. If he rewrote the fucking Bible, that have no members of the goddamn Christianity, be over. He is the worst writer in America.
Bruce Valanche?
Of course he is.
I don't know the guy.
Did you laugh
know
at
him.
anything anybody said?
No.
How about when Steve Carell came out and thought, what's the pretending? By the way, when you tell a joke,
Yeah.
when you say something funny,
Right.
you're saying it and you're hoping for a reaction.
Absolutely.
Jon Stewart acts like we've already laughed before he's spoken. It's like, you're already laughing no matter what the fuck I say is hysterical.
Well, he's used to getting his ass kissed. I mean, he gets a lot of
I'm sure he's a
accolades.
nice guy and all. And I'm watching and going, John, could you give me a fucking second so I can see if it's funny or not without you going, what I'm going to say is so fucking funny. You know, I mean, Lewis Black tells a fucking joke and then you laugh.
Right.
Right. So I'm watching the whole thing and then he pretends he's playing tennis with some little girl.
Jon Stewart.
Right.
Right.
And we come back from commercial and he goes, oh, you caught us.
Yeah.
Thinking that's like in high school you do that shit.
In other words, Steve Carell did the same sort of thing. He starts to read
my
the thing, and
God.
then he goes, "Oh, I'm reading the wrong thing."
Oh my God! What a piece of shit!
Yeah, yeah.
It's true.
It's hacky. It's
the
hacky.
average American thinks it's stupid.
Well,
And
the ratings are down; they're lower than ever.
Yeah.
You know
look,
this.
I'm not helping myself either. I mean, this is probably why but nobody gives a shit either. But
What do you hate about Spielberg?
Oh, please. How about the gay guy that wanted to fuck you? Remember that guy? Once he'd have seen that hairy ass, he wouldn't have run for 100 miles. Must have hair
You're
everywhere.
very angry, but I think rightly so.
Why
really
shouldn't
do.
I be angry? You've seen me in a
He's
movie
been
lately?
Did you notice that?
By Hollywood,
did you,
yes.
I know I haven't seen you in a movie, and you're quite
No.
good at it.
Yes.
Now, this Marion, what's her name? Cotillard.
Oh, my God.
What?
Edith Piaf. Except for the rice, what did she do for us?
What is
What
this
is the name
movie?
of the rice?
She won Best
Pilaf?
Actress.
Vie en Rose.
What did she do? You tell me right now. Hold it. I'm going to ask anybody. Who is Edith Piaf? Why do we
I
give
don't know.
a shit?
I don't know.
I don't either.
Why? In other
Well, it
words,
wasn't an American movie. It was a French movie.
But who- no,
They
but-
supposedly loved her.
They have been writing books about her. They have been talking about her for years. She was married to a boxer who died in a plane crash.
Yeah.
She once peed on stage.
Yeah.
she peed on stage.
Peed on stage.
Why?
I have
She
no
was a
idea.
real mess.
I don't
She was
know.
a
She
mess.
was incontinent. I don't know what her problem was.
The original Jackass.
So this woman wins about no one will ever see that movie. It's a foreign movie.
Right.
She shouldn't even be in the Academy Awards. I don't get it.
It was rather depressing to me that not one American.
What is wrong
one-
with the American actors?
Are
I mean,
American actors worse?
Why don't we start the immigration thing by throwing them out? I don't want a Canadian taking my job. I don't
Right.
want a Mexican actor taking my job. I don't want a French actor taking my job. I'll vote for whoever says throw those assholes out first.
When is the last time you were in a movie? I mean,
I know I have a movie, this Pool Boy movie coming out
Pool
with,
Boy.
Pool
with
Boy.
Warren Zide. Yeah, the guy that did American Pie. I made fun of it last time. He got all upset.
Yeah.
But I think my son's going to do the music, and I'm going to be in it and everything else. It was fun. We did it in New Orleans.
Pool Boy.
Okay.
Pool Boy. It's called.
All American cast, no.
No. Miss Playmate of the Year from Germany is in it.
All right, but that's
when you
understandable.
bring breasts from overseas, that's okay with
Nobody
me.
cares about that. Now you got to check out Jay's radio show. Believe it or not, Jay has a radio show here.
And he apparently has
By
a
the
lot
way,
to
I have
say.
nothing to
Yeah.
talk about now. This is my whole show.
Yeah, this was the show for the day. He's on weekday afternoons from 3 to 6 on Sirius Stars. That's channel 102.
Right.
The Jay Thomas Show, and it's quite good. Yes, Ralph, go ahead. You're on the air with Jay Thomas. Oh, let's
Ralph
see.
is-
Ralph,
Now, you know
are
what?
there?
I try and wonder, do I talk like this because I'm really angry, or am I really just observing what I've seen over 30 years as an actor and in Hollywood? And I mean it. I've sat on so many sets, and I've done tons of shows. I've done like 300 TV shows.
You have.
You'll be sitting there, and you'll be talking to someone, and you're about to do a scene with them, and they are so uninteresting that you can't believe that you're in the room with them, and they are telling you that they don't know whether they're going to go to their therapist or they're afraid to miss their macrame lesson or whatever the fuck they do, and they chant and they do all this shit. and I don't want to be there with them. They're unfucking interesting.
You know
You're
what?
saying that most actors that you worked with, uninteresting people. That, in other words,
Well,
they're
he's
empty.
right.
They're empty vessels.
And they're fucked up.
My kids are both right now tonight. Both my boys could act tonight. My youngest one could be in a sitcom now.
Right.
I know it. It's not hard to act. It's hard to get the friggin' job.
Right.
So I tell them both, be anything else, a doctor, an architect, or whatever, then go act.
Right.
But by the way,
I want you to name one. I want you to
tell
name...
me what Queen Latifah could do if she wasn't an actress.
Right.
What the fuck could she do? What could...
Rap.
No, but if she didn't do that, if they didn't have show business, what could... At least I could sell real estate or teach a fucking class.
You are a multifaceted guy. There's no question about it.
I mean, it
you know
drives
what?
me nuts.
You're not the typical actor. You're
Jay
brave.
makes a good point because I started to root for the music this time around. You know, I used to be against the music when they'd be up there
Right.
giving their speeches, but there was a woman, she was winding up to be the most boring human being on earth, and they started playing that music.
Poor
I
darling.
said, thank God.
Right.
You're
You
a
mean-
brave guy.
Oh,
Name-
you mean get rid of them?
Yeah.
Oh, that's...
Jay, you're a brave guy. Name the most boring actor you ever worked with. The guy who you said, my God, this guy is
He's
an empty...
like wallpaper drawing.
He's an empty slate.
Ted Danson.
No. I made a
Murphy
mistake.
Brown.
And when I thought it, I made a mistake. Greg Kinnear.
Greg Kinnear.
He's the dumbest.
Not dumb. I
Boring.
worked with him in a movie called A Smile Like Yours.
Right.
I was positive I was going to be the next big star in Hollywood.
Right.
Once again.
I looked at him
You're
and I
not
thought...
that bright either.
He was, exactly right. He was on Talk Soup, and
Right.
he had done the movie. And the second movie he did, I was in. I played his best friend.
Right.
I sat across from him doing these scenes going, what is this?
Right.
We'll never see this guy again. So I was totally incorrect.
Right.
He's a very nice man.
Right.
But as I sat there, I would call my friends and go, man, oh man, I hope this guy doesn't get in my way. You know? I hope he doesn't hurt
Is he
me.
one of
Don't
these
slow
guys?
me down.
Is he one
Very
of these
nice.
guys you describe as like you're in a conversation and it's just dull? I mean, there's just nothing happening.
I never met Brad Pitt, but I imagine that would be the description also. Because writers, and by the way, I think Greg Kinnear's career turned out great.
Greg Career.
And it's
He's
unbelievable.
done very well. He
And
played
he could
Bob
act his
Crane.
ass off.
Right.
I made a huge mistake. But, you know.
Who is the most arrogant? The arrogance.
The guy on Special Victims Unit.
Belzer?
No, the guy that was on Oz.
Maloney?
Chris Maloney.
He's
Yeah,
what?
arrogant, huh?
I'm in the makeup chair, and I don't think the shows are any good. I think CSI sucks. I think they're all terrible.
Right.
So I'm in the makeup chair, and it's kind of new. The show's kind of new. It's on a year or two, and Maritza Hardigay or some
That's
shit.
Law and Order.
You know,
Okay.
the people that really act in those shows are the character actors who make $150 a day. Right.
Right.
And the rest of them go, well, did you do it? Did you do it? Did you not do it? There's an eyeball on the street, whatever the deal is.
Right.
So I say, Jesus Christ, the guy that was on Oz that broke people's necks when they were going down on. Remember those
Right,
scenes?
yeah, he
They'd
was
suck
an
his
angry-
dick, and then I said, my God, he was on that show, and now he's on this. And she goes, what are you talking about? I said, how embarrassing. She was embarrassing. That's a huge deal that he was naked on TV and fucking people up the ass in a prison. And I'm going, what? He's a huge fucking star. So I go in there. I work my ass off. I cry. I'm burning my mother with cigarettes, whatever the fucking thing was they had me do. I turned it down twice because they wanted me to be a pedophile. And I said, I don't want to fuck a kid up the ass on national television just yet. So
Just yet.
I do the scene, and I bum. All right, cut. And I think you usually go over and go, wow, as the star of the show.
Right.
Wow, that was terrific. He left the room. See you later.
Wow.
And I said, gee, what's that all about? And I said, I guess he did that to... And then who's the other
Maybe
guy?
you didn't do that well.
Yes, I did, you prick. And who's the
see
other
it.
guy? Ice Cube? Who's on the other?
Yeah,
Ice-T.
Ice-T.
Ice-T. He's another one. What is he, a fucking movie star, Ice-T? He doesn't say anything to anybody.
In other words, when you're there and you're visiting a set,
They should
Right.
kiss the character actor's ass. They're making no money. They're crying. I'm a man of the people.
Right. No, but you're making a good point. In other words, a star shouldn't be so carried
man of the
away.
people.
Yeah. A guy should
By the way, when they gave the thing, the Sound Mixing Academy
Right.
Award, Fred should... It's putting sound effects in a movie. They gave him an Academy Award. I almost vomited.
I'm glad somebody said that.
Projectile vomiting I almost had.
I mean, not that what I do is all that great, but I'm looking at now what they do with motion pictures. There's computers. There's this. They've got 4 guys all working faders.
I'll never work again after this appearance.
Everybody's very angry and everybody's overlooked.
The guys out there telling me that Jay's got a pretty good story about going on an audition and thinking he was going for another genre. He went to go do a drama, but he thought it was a comedy.
No, in front of Ivan Reitman.
What happened? Ivan produced my movie.
I know he did.
He's a great guy.
What happened?
I went up for a movie, maybe it was Legal Eagles or something years ago.
With Deborah Winger.
Oh, you're
Deborah
lucky
Winger.
you
And all.
did it.
This is a long time ago.
Untrue.
I was in the movie. Oh, no, I got a part. So I go in, and it's a guy who's in a courtroom, and he'd stolen televisions and stuff, and so they're grilling him, and all of a sudden he breaks down or whatever, and he confesses. And it was part of the thing where the lawyers weren't that good, and then some big thing happened, and they had to really be good. So it's Ivan Reitman, Ghostbusters and some shit.
Ivan's the biggest.
So I go in there, and I do this wild fucking audition, and I'm being funny. And Ivan stops and says, this is a drama. I read the whole fucking script and thought it was a hysterical comedy. Right?
you didn't read it the right way.
Apparently not. So they said, would you like to go outside and think about it and come back
Settle down.
So I go outside, and I hear guys in guns fucking crying and shit. So I pull the fucking hairs out of my nose to get tears in my eyes or whatever you have to do. I don't know how actors do it. They pull hairs and they do things. I'm poking myself, throwing salt in my eyes. I go back and I stole the fucking TVs, and I cried. So then they call back and they go, they hired you, they gave you a part. I said, wow. They said, well, you're not going to get that part, but you're going to play a smart ass waiter at a restaurant when Paul Newman comes in to have this meeting with this guy, and they give me all these lines, and they said, look, I said, I don't want to play a fucking waiter. No. You're going to be kind of smart ass. It'll be great for your tape, and you and Paul Newman. When I get there, of course, whatever I was supposed to say was completely cut. And I ended up delivering coffee, and extras were asking me for water and shit. Oh, yeah.
Poor you. You don't get any respect.
Yeah, but I'll tell you what I did to Ivan Reitman.
What'd you do?
Did you get a scene with
I'm
Paul
with
Newman?
my kooky kid who's like at the time 6 years old, and we had just come back from a therapy session, and we're out in front of a mall. I'd taken him to something, and I have this. I don't buy great cars, so I have an old Toyota hatchback,
Right.
and I had a switch in it so you couldn't steal it, and I could flip the switch, you couldn't start it.
Right.
So my son and I are waiting for our car, and here comes Ivan Reitman and his wife in matching brand new $150,000 Mercedes. His little girl sits next to my son.
Right.
My son looks at what she's bought or something. She pulls her bag back, and she's like rude to him, right? Mm-hmm. I hear Reitman and his wife say, we're in a big hurry, we're in a big fucking hurry, this and that and the other. Here comes my car.
Oh, boy.
I get in the car and I flip that little switch and I go, and my car suddenly wouldn't start for like 20 minutes.
So you made them late.
Of course I did.
You didn't have your kid choke Ivan's kid, though, right?
Now, by the way, Ivan Reitman, I could have been a pile of dog shit in the middle of Sunset Boulevard. He had no idea who I was.
Right. Well,
and my
it's
little
a big
boy
star.
kept saying, Daddy, I think you hit that button under the dashboard. I said, shut up. Shut up. Hey, I tell you what, here's $5. Go strangle somebody at the sandbox.
If you could have your son strangle any celebrity, I mean, kill them.
No.
Would you?
No.
Who would it be?
There's no celebrity I want my son to kill. By the way,
All right, if you could kill any celebrity, who would you want? Who
There's
would
no
you want
celebrity
off
really.
the planet?
No, I'm not kidding you. There's no celebrity. I think if Johnny Knoxville had really gotten an acting career, I think he'd have been right up there.
He would have been really mad.
Did anybody see the great Louisiana movie, All the King's Men?
I missed that one.
Oh, Johnny Knoxville had a dramatic part in it. Okay.
How'd he do?
Terrible. He was the worst.
You didn't
Thank
like-
God.
Do you like at least when he does those stunts?
I like when he gets kicked by a mule and shit.
You
Yeah.
don't like that. All right.
You know what? Why don't they die, those people?
I don't know.
They don't
They're
ever
amazing.
die. Yeah.
It's amazing. I just saw a tape of Johnny jumping something.
Who's on the phone, by the way?
That's Ralph. Ralph had a question. Go ahead, Ralph.
Hey, a couple things. First of all, you're wrong about Jon Stewart. He was really good on that on the Academy Awards. But it's great to
Wait
hear
a second. I had an opinion, and then you call me and tell me that I'm wrong about my own opinion?
Yeah, you are.
Well, you might have thought he was great. I think that he thinks he's so hysterical that you're ledger laughing prior to him speaking, and I just said, just say the joke, and we'll decide whether it's funny or not.
I got to tell you, Jay, I've seen you work a crowd live to do a stand-up kind of situation. I think you'd be a terrific host for the Academy Awards. I think you could handle it.
Wait, who the fuck is Ralph? Oh, in the background. Who is Ralph?
No, I'm going, because you want to know something? Jay would be funny, but they couldn't handle it. Hollywood could not handle it.
I saw Jay at Don Buchwald's birthday party. He killed.
Think about that.
He would be the
Jay,
funniest.
Jay, we'd love you to do the Academy Awards. What have you done like it? Don Buchwald's birthday party?
Well, if you could work that, if you could make that funny, you could do anything.
I do play big rooms and stuff. I'm always positive. I'm not going to be funny, and I do what I'm going to do, but I don't think it's going to be. That's what I'm saying. You're supposed to do it and let people decide.
But if your premise is that anyone in the world could be an actor, why are you upset when Johnny Knoxville becomes an actor?
Good point.
Because it's not. Shut the fuck up, Ralph.
All right, Ralph. Goodbye.
Good point.
All right, I'm done with him. Yeah.
In one way,
annoys everyone.
Oh, it's so hysterical.
You know what? I'll tell you something, and I know, and I'm sure all actors are like this. And I have a lot of friends that aren't working.
Go ahead.
You can't watch something and watch somebody do it, and you really want to be there. It's impossible.
Right.
And so when it happens, and they haven't gone through like the little
the trials and tribulations.
The dues.
Right, and I mean this about
dues.
Greg Kinnear. I was absolutely wrong about the guy, right?
But you were upset. He was the host of Talk Soup, and all of a sudden now he's a big deal.
Exactly.
You had paid your dues. You had done radio. You had taken acting classes.
Even now, it's like you really wonder, but there is no reason for it. People say to me on the street...
Were you upset with Heath Ledger when he died? Because
I could give three shits. Oh, poor Heath Ledger. 28, had everything in the world, and took too many pills and died. Fuck that guy.
By the way, they missed
Fuck
Fred
that guy.
Renfro in the whole rundown of who
He was a
died
nobody.
this
It'd be like if
year.
I died. Nobody gives a shit.
But I mean, that's how they are out there. Heath Ledger, if he hadn't just done, hadn't had an Academy Award nomination, he wouldn't have been there.
So, Jay, what you're saying is a guy like that's lucky. In other words, you've been waiting for the big break your whole life.
No,
You
but
wanted
I've
the
had a
movie
ton of
break.
breaks.
Yeah, but
I've had every chance you can have.
Yeah.
And no one can say that I didn't get to every spot you can get to. There is no reason why people make it and no reason why people don't.
Right.
If you do stupid stuff and get caught drunk driving and all that, and you don't, okay, that's understandable. Except now, like Amy Winehouse, when they were giving her the Grammys, I said, this will cause, what this says to her is, you're a heroin addict or wherever she is. Mm-hmm. It's okay. And we're going to give you awards. You saw what she did the other day? Tore the hotel room up and all.
She went berserk again.
Absolutely. I think that when you work with people and they just came off the drunk tank and shit, and you go, wait a minute, don't pay them full fucking fare and don't give them fucking awards and shit.
It encourages bad behavior. Josh, go ahead. You're on the air with Jay Thomas.
Hey now.
Hey now.
Jay is the biggest fucking asshole you've ever had on your entire show.
How can you say that?
That doesn't bother me because it's your opinions.
He's doing so great here. He's imparting a lot of wisdom.
He's making some sense.
He's making some sense here today.
I've hurt myself career-wise, but I mean, how long do I have to wait for this thing to really take off anyway?
How old are you now?
I'm getting old.
Are you? Do you ever give your age, or you keep
No, never.
Never.
Because you still want those
leading man roles.
No, there's always there's always that hope they'll let me play 50 again.
Right. Any chance of that happening? Please give a call. Yes, Josh. What's your point?
Yeah, I think Jay is still bitter about getting kicked off Cheers, and that's why he changed his whole act to be a bad Kathy Griffith act.
Yes, I agree with that.
You're so out of line with that comment.
That doesn't bother me.
It bothers me. I don't like it at all.
Why?
I don't know.
I don't mind other people's true opinion. It doesn't bother me.
You are one of the few guests that refreshingly has answers for every question I give them, and you talk about your life and you talk about what goes on in Hollywood. It's very refreshing. Ian, you're on in Albany.
Hey now, Howard. How you doing?
Hey now.
I got two things. One.
Hey now, is that a big saying here?
Hey now, we love Larry Sanders.
Yes.
We love the Hank character.
Yes.
He always says hey now, and we love hey now.
And you say hey now.
I say it in my personal life.
I see.
Hey now. I go hey now.
It's almost like the chant, Namneo Rangier.
What's funny about it is someone called me about a year ago and said, do you know that fucking Larry Sanders show rips off your hey now? And I said, no. You have it all backwards. It's a tribute.
Ralph says it more than you.
Ralph says, hey now.
Every 2 seconds.
Hey now.
Totally identified.
Now,
with
who
me
is this? Ian from?
This is Ian from Albany. Go ahead.
Hell
Ian.
yes, Ian from Albany.
One, I just want to thank Artie for helping to save my life. I had a bad opiate addiction, and him bringing up Subutex, I looked it up on the internet and went to my doctor and got Suboxone. I've been clean now for a while. So
You took something that makes you stoned, but it's not an opiate.
Right.
It blocks the high. It doesn't get you stoned.
Why would you want to block a high?
Well, because you get high too much.
Really?
Yeah. When you're getting high on heroin, you need something to
really to block it. I see. Yeah. Okay.
Well, I'm
God, are you on heroin? Really?
I was.
Jesus, that's wild.
Want to get out of the room now?
No, that's crazy.
All right, Ian.
Heroin
what
and
is your
shit. I love all that.
Have you ever done
did brown?
You
know what brown is? You mix it with gunpowder. You mix either heroin or coke with gunpowder and you snort it.
God, I've never.
Why would you do that?
They do it to the kids in Africa before they send them out to, kill people.
What does the gunpowder do?
It makes them want to shoot, I guess. I don't know.
Seriously, you ever heard of mixing heroin?
I know. I never.
Brown.
Sounds like something like Skinner would do on the road.
I had one of those. I had a kid on. He's like famous now, who was one of these little murderous children, one of these murderous African kids, and a woman in Ohio adopted him. He's like a college student now, and they're saying the book may not be true, but we had him on, and he talked about they would load him up with brown, which was cocaine or heroin or something, and gunpowder, and then indoctrinate him, and it's like blood diamond.
Wow.
Yeah, brown.
All right, wow. Ian.
Ian, don't try that, okay?
Ian, if you had a point, what is your point?
I just wanted to also say how refreshing it is to hear Jay come on the air and truly speak his mind instead of this canned bullshit that celebrities usually say.
That's right.
Yeah, but it's not helping me. And Don probably doesn't like my wife.
Keeping your mouth shut hasn't helped.
No, it hasn't.
Yeah, so maybe go this route. That's it.
Try this for a while.
All right, let's
I used to make fun of Robin Williams, and then I heard they were redoing the Mork and Mindy movie, and I've said he's the greatest guy in the world. I'd give anything to be Remo Da Vinci one more time.
That Remo Da Vinci character. Do you know that that's my code name when I stay in a hotel? Remo Da Vinci.
It's the greatest name in the world.
Absolutely. Don't use that name, Robin.
All right, I can't.
All right, listen, Jay Thomas, you are a fresh breath.
It's always fun to be here.
Air what?
Thank you.
You're a breath of fresh air.
I am not joking though about thinking of Fred the other night when they were doing the sound effects.
Yes.
I thought, well, this is like Fred winning it, which Fred would deserve an award.
I thought
because of the longevity he's had.
I thought Fred blew it yesterday when I asked him to do the impression sound effects.
We put the spotlight on him.
Of me masturbating quickly. He choked a little bit.
There's no sound effect of that?
He
Can you do it today, Fred?
Yes. Fred, I'm going to slam.
What is it?
It was, no, not that.
What is that?
I said, Fred, I slammed the door. I began to jerk off, and I came in 3 seconds. And he was a little slow on it. So, Fred, redeem yourself now. Go ahead, if you would. There you go. All right, that's it.
Academy Award nomination.
Jay, how'd it go in there?
It was like talking to a friend on the telephone. It doesn't help your career any, but it's fun.
It seemed like you had a lot to get off your chest. What's with all the negativity?
You know what I like about you? You're so insignificant, and then you make comments about people. I have nothing to get off my chest. I had a very nice time in there. It's like talking to someone on the phone about people that had no interest in helping me anyway. So then how can I hurt my career if they weren't going to do anything for me before? Then fuck them now.
So you might as well just say it.
But not just say it. They don't give a shit that I said it anyway. And they're probably not even up this early. I never say things in the middle of the day like this. I don't wait right early.
New autobiography called Up Till Now. Wonderful book, getting great notices. A lot of people are buying it. And I'm urging Howard and his whole audience to take a look at it because it's filled with laughs. It's also a meaningful book to me, so I recommend it highly. And I'm also looking forward to being on Howard's new show. I keep reading Uncensored on Sirius Radio, and I don't know what that means because he wasn't too censored before, so it looks like a big adventure coming up.
Well, I'm always excited when William Shatner comes to Sirius Satellite Radio. He is a megastar, an icon. He was voted an icon, one of the 50 top icons of television.
Yes, and I think I just got the George Takei treatment from him.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Do you know you are an icon? Like a mouse. There he is. William Shatner, a singer, an actor, does commercials, does it all.
You don't change.
I'm ageless. And so are you.
No. Well, not really. I mean, the eyes are red, but you look great.
You look good, too.
And the setup is almost exactly the same as the old radio thing.
We didn't want to throw you.
Yeah.
Huh?
We didn't want to throw you, so we kept everything the same.
No, it's really remarkable.
William Shatner, I was just about to say, you were voted, I believe, by Entertainment Weekly or one of these magazines, one of the top 50 icons on television of all time.
They could never forget you.
Like my mother would say, when you get 98%, what happened to the other 2%? Where in the 50 did I rank?
Well, you know, it's funny because in your new book, where you write candidly and honestly about yourself, you say you never watched a Star Trek episode. You are an icon because of Star Trek, and yet you never watched an episode because you think you were a shitty actor in Star Trek. You didn't like what you did.
Well, I wouldn't have put the word shitty in front.
What word would you put?
What did you say?
Superb, but I couldn't recognize greatness. I just don't like my face. I don't like the way, I just don't like myself.
You were
But
selected.
shitty actor.
You were
I know.
selected for Star Trek because you're handsome. You're a handsome man.
You were the male romantic lead.
I was attracted to you, and I'm totally heterosexual.
And you are, and I know you are.
Now, listen, William Shatner hasn't been here in a while. There's a lot of ground to cover. He has written a blockbuster book. He has revealed all. Now, if you remember his last book, he said some things. I remember we played his audiobook on the air, and it was candid and honest, so I'm expecting the same thing from this book, and I will interview you about it. But first, let me remind you of some of the things William Shatner said.
He's already revealed?
And that he's already revealed in his audiobook. The first one, here he is.
Let's see.
In his own words.
What are you?
Michelle Nichols' gaping asshole has a foul, vaguely organic odor.
You comment on Nichelle Nicole, who, of course, was your co-star. You say he had a gaping asshole. What was that?
I can't, I blank out when I hear that. I just don't remember saying that, but I'm, who am I to argue with
This
myself?
is from your own words in your own audiobook. Let's
You
listen some more.
recognize your own voice.
Well, of course.
Here's something you said that I thought was outrageous.
On January 21st, 1972, I fucked a black 7th grade boy at a junior high dance.
All right. Explain that.
But he grew up to be
Obama? Wow, that was the guy you butt fucked.
He was passionate. He was concerned about the issues, which were his little round thing.
I know other authors are embarrassed by some of the revelations they make in books.
Not me.
Not you. Let us play some more from your first book before we get into the new revelation.
Is there going to be a new audiobook?
Oh, my gosh.
Not now. I hear you all.
Can I expect no less from you?
Let's hear what you had to say in your first book.
I spent the summer of 1966 drinking come from the nuts of a retarded boy with a raging hard on.
All right, why?
I don't know why you talk that delivery.
Well, because I feel a little bit strange about saying
The director
thing.
told you to deliver it like
Yeah,
that.
right.
Yeah.
Give it the full thing, give it the full treatment. I would talk like that.
We were on the air the other day, and we had reason to play your classic exchange when you were doing this commercial for, I don't even remember what it was, or you were doing some job, and the director the guy starts telling you how to do the read, and you just berate him. You
give him a lesson.
You give him a lesson.
Best lesson.
Was it bad or was it good?
It's fantastic. It was
It's
so
the
right on.
best.
You did 2 reads of the same thing. And they were perfect. They were as good as they were ever going to be. And the guy gets on the thing, the squawk box, and he says to you, Mr. Shatner, can you be a little more up-tempo? And you say to him...
The laugh is the best. When he starts to direct you, laugh is the best.
And you say to him, I don't even know if you remember this, you say to him, look, why don't you read it for me, and I'll do it the way you do it. So the guy reads it. He reads it horribly. I mean, like a third grader.
Yeah.
And you do a dead-on impression of what he just read. And the guy goes, oh, Mr. Shatner, I'm so sorry I even brought this up. You go, no.
You're making fun of me.
I'm not making fun of you. I am reading it the way you read it. That's the way you want it. I'm trying to make the client happy. He goes, no. Now that I'm thinking about it, the guy goes, your first read was so good. I mean, you got this guy so trained, and it's so true. Sometimes they'll make you sit there and go through 100 takes. And you really delivered the goods the first time.
You've been there. I mean,
yes.
Yeah. They don't know.
Well, they want to make themselves worthwhile. and
They
tell
wanna
you
feel a part of it,
They want to
yeah.
feel a part of it, but you really had delivered it.
They don't. But it's beyond that. It's their ego. It's not wanting to correct, make it better. It's I'm going to put my imprimatur on your reading.
But you really give it to the guy.
You did
I?
such a job on him.
Well, you know what's wrong, really what's wrong, is they're playing rehearsal tapes. Somehow, the engineer or somebody is taking what you do as you try and find the right way of doing it, and making that entertainment that they put out on
But you know
that's terrible.
what? They should all hear this so that they keep their mouths shut while you're in there
you know,
working.
a talented guy might have something to add.
True, but they ought to know the difference.
It's funny though, when I hear you do the first read, I go, okay, he nailed it.
Yeah,
he did
he's
it.
perfect.
It's fine. It's very good. I would have you continue, and you'd be done with this session in 15 minutes.
Right. There's a one out there with the word garage.
Yeah, no,
garage.
sabotage.
Oh, sabotage.
I played that for you.
And sabotage and sabotage.
Yeah.
Well, you were clearly wrong. There is no such word as sabotage. You tell the director,
But you're
I
not
say
changing
sabotage.
anything.
Right. It was me talking. So the word came up, and I said sabotage.
But sabotage is not a word. The word is sabotage. But you wouldn't let go of that one. That one you were wrong in.
I was?
Yeah, the director was trying to say to you, listen, Mr. Shatner, do you
just
mind
need to go back for that
saying
one thing.
sabotage?
But if the word came out of my mouth naturally, why wouldn't it be a word?
But the captain
then
wouldn't
if I
say-
remember, I kept saying, but I'm Canadian.
No, you kept saying, I say sabotage.
You say sabotage.
You say sabotage.
And you can say sabotage.
And then it worked a way around so that finally he was saying it my way, and I was saying it
There
his
you
way.
were being difficult. There you were being a bit of
I was probably being
difficult.
Egotistical.
No, I think I was trying to say, listen, there's no such word, Mr. Shatner. But what are you going to do?
But actually, there is.
Now, you know what I like about this? I bet you every take after that, no one had a complaint. I'll bet you. And you know, you're like a bear caught in a bear trap. You are going to gnaw until you get out.
It's true. And I went too far. It then became cruel.
But that's why it's the best
That's why it's
celebrity
great.
tirade.
Well, I should have quit about 5 minutes into it because
Do you not recall this session?
No, I have no idea. I don't have no recollection of that whatsoever.
It's the single greatest thing.
But and you can hear the fun that I'm having, and then he says, "No, please," and then I begin
You're
to
cruel.
I'm lashing him.
Yeah. Yes.
I'm saying you talk to me like that. I'll show. That was really bad behavior on my part.
But you, in a sense, were right. The read was good.
You taught him a lesson.
Well,
his read was horrible.
His read was horrible, and the people who emphasized, you read commercials.
You and this.
Yes, right. I'm on my way to see your face.
Right. You sounded very good. Now, this is where you get into trouble. Even in your new book, you say you were shocked to find out that most of the Star Trek cast hated you. You say this in the new book.
Right. And the word most is not really,
most was pretty accurate.
We know exactly who we're talking about.
People who were only there for
in
a
your
day
own words,
may not hate you.
in your own words, you said Leonard Nimoy thought you were a real son of a bitch.
No.
Yes.
No. Well, I don't say that.
You
Are
felt
you paraphrasing?
He's paraphrasing.
No, it says Leonard Nimoy thought Bill was a real son of a bitch.
Oh, you are so bad.
This is your book.
I didn't.
Did you read this?
Did I read it?
Did you? Were you
I had
misquoted?
somebody read it to me.
Were you misquoted?
Leonard and I are
now you're friends.
But we know
weren't friends
who
at the time?
we had a couple of disagreements.
Yes,
but-
he became friends with Leonard Nimoy. Leonard, he writes in his book, was an alcoholic.
Oh.
Well, Leonard. No. Wait a minute.
That's
Leonard
what it says.
I know.
You wrote
but
that.
I didn't out him. Leonard is a recovering alcoholic, and he talks to people about about recovery. I'm not outing him. We had a whole.
So Mr. Spock was drunk? That wasn't a performance?
No.
So you're
Mr.
saying
Spock
that
was
Nimoy
not
was-
drunk on the set.
He was
Leonard
never.
talks about needing a drink after work.
Leonard Nimoy had once said his favorite thing to do was to go to London and see a play because he enjoyed drinking. They allow you to drink.
You can
That's
drink
exactly
your drink
right.
right to your...
Leonard took me under his wing when my life took those turns, and he's my dearest friend.
Uhura said she despised you.
Yes,
but you had also made love to her, had you not?
No, I had
You were
not.
in love
no,
with her.
no, she was had enough activity on her.
Why would Uhura did you treat these people the way you treated that engineer? Do you think?
Well,
in
looking
retrospect-
back, I may have. I mean,
Who
that was
knows?
terrible of me. He wasn't an engineer; he was a director, and he was. But I took that too far, and I may very well be guilty of.
Do
all
you
that.
think you're an angry man? Have you been to a psychiatrist, and has the psychiatrist diagnosed you as an angry man?
I've not been to that kind of therapy, but I probably was a very angry man.
Why do you think you were angry? Were you angry with your mother?
Probably.
Why?
What did his mother do?
Well,
his mother indulged
there
him.
are issues. I don't really deal with that in the book.
I know, but I'm dealing with it here. What happened between you and your mother? You are angry.
I don't know, but usually it's.
Were you molested?
Well, hold on, no.
Oh,
well, usually in the case of that kind of anger, it's because you feel you've been wronged. So who knows what was happening?
Why did your mother wrong you? What did she do?
I wish I.
No,
I
you
could
know.
tell you. So,
What
no,
was
I
she?
don't.
You won't look?
Was she not there for you?
I'm looking.
Are you not willing to look at yourself?
She may not have been there for me. Exactly. She may not have loved me unconditionally. That kind of thing.
You felt unloved. And your father treated you horribly, didn't he?
Really?
No, he didn't. My father was a very loving man, but he was busy.
Too busy for you. You were ignored by your father, and you felt worthless.
No.
Didn't you?
Daddy can find better
How did
things
you
to
know?
do.
Wow.
Well, there must have been issues, and I probably was angry, and that was the fuel behind all the
Michelle
ambition
Nichols claims she despised you.
Yep.
Scotty, Sulu, and Chekhov all allegedly hated you.
That was their claim.
Sad.
Yeah.
Sad.
Sad.
Let's go back to your first audiobook.
But is it the job of the captain to be loved by the rest of the crew?
See, now there's the voice of wisdom.
Did you ever
My job was to say the words and try and get the show on the air, right?
Here, Frank has a question. Yeah, Frank, go ahead in Longview, Washington. Yes.
Yeah, this George Takei has expressed some hostility toward.
I know.
Yes, on our show.
Shatner.
I know.
I was wondering because I kind of think that maybe this is like a pent-up kind of homosexual.
Do you think that? Takei wanted you?
It's possible. Who knew what was going on in George's
you knew George
mind?
was gay, didn't you?
No, I didn't.
You had no clue.
Well, as time went on and I began to recognize symptoms, I thought, is it possible?
Even in your new book, you admit you were many homosexuals came on to you. In fact, a man in a movie theater put his hand on your leg.
That's true. By the way, have we mentioned the name of my?
Never. I will never mention the name.
The name of my book. Never talk about.
So you get completely new.
Well, up till now, I felt.
William Shatner's book, Up Till Now, is in stores.
And did you
he'll
love
be
it?
signing copies. I haven't even read it yet.
I thought he was going to fake it like he usually does.
Yes, I loved it. Of course I loved it.
It's
of course
a great
I
book.
read it. What is it, Gary? What do you want?
If you go to JD page 1, what the guy was just talking about, we found a clip when George Takei was here, I don't know, 6-7 months ago. He was on the wrap-up show, and he suggested that he and Mr. Shatner did a scene together, and that Mr. Shatner tanked it so that it was cut out of the movie, and that's why George never got promoted as a character.
Oh, God.
Well, here's some of the things, George. Here's some of the things.
I tanked the scene?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
It means you threw the scene, you made it bad, and they cut it out.
it from the film.
Right.
And because they cut
Where
it
is
out,
that?
he never got promoted.
That's absurd, isn't
Let me play a bunch of things George said about you. Hold on.
Yeah.
And respond to each one.
Okay.
William Shatner reeks of urine.
No, what about that?
It's true. I piss in my
This
pants
is from
a lot.
his book. This is from the book he wrote.
One night, William Shatner dutied on a gesticulating cowboy.
The cowboy was making bad upward motions with his finger.
Let's get back to your book.
Okay.
I'm talking about your first book.
Which book is that?
The audio book.
Let me
I'm going to play you some clips.
Let
from
me
your
hear the audio book.
Okay.
One of the single greatest afternoons of my life was when a horny, black, handicapped kid stuck a bottle of vodka in my asshole. Well, Jimmy Doohan, but fucked Patrick Stewart, and with his nose buried in George Takei's ass, Leonard Nimoy shit on John Wayne's face, while an enormous fried egg sandwich was jammed into Isaac Asimov's disgusting ship hole. And then all hell broke loose because fat-assed Michelle Nichols squashed a retarded midget's cock with a light bulb while grunting and shitting in small plastic bags of M&Ms. And then Walter Koenig showed up. He was so horny that for the next hour and 15 minutes, Walter jerked off to Forrest Kelly until his firm hard cock shot soggy, congealed, cum all over Lorne Michaels' pretty face. And then Gene Roddenberry washed Lorne's head off with hot piss. Oh my God! It was a party.
All right. What about that? There's a lot to digest.
There's a lot to digest, but don't swallow.
Wow. You are ill. This book, the new book, is just as honest, isn't it?
Up Till Now is out in the bookstores right now, and it is honest and truthful, and it's getting great reviews, and Howard's going to read it tomorrow.
As an actor, you never experienced gay sex. I don't even as an actor. I mean, actors are around a lot of gay people. There's a lot of free association with your thoughts. You're open to
Did
new
you ever
experiences.
try anything
Look who's
like that?
talking.
Did you? I'm not an actor.
Right.
Did you try to?
You sound like the machine.
Did you try homosexuality at one
no,
point?
never tried.
You never did.
No,
Not
even though
any
George
light-
encouraged me,
Right.
I refused.
Not
George's.
like kissing, nothing.
Oh
nothing.
my God, no!
You even say you are upset about the new Star Trek movie. You still are peeved that they're going to have a new Star Trek movie without you.
And Leonard is in it.
Leonard is in it.
Talk
and
honestly.
I keep saying Leonard is in it, and I'm not. They're making a Star Trek movie without Captain Kirk, without the old Captain Kirk.
Right.
There's a young Captain Kirk. So I think they hit story problems and didn't know how to solve it. But it's not peeved. I'm just disappointed. I would love to have been. And J.J. Abrams is such a great movie maker that I would love to. So
You would love to work with the
I'd
guy.
love to work, but I got a lot of things to do.
You certainly do. Yeah. You're on a career roll, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, I would say that it's happening.
And when you talk about a new Star Trek, and they take Leonard Nimoy and they put him in, there is a jealousy.
No.
A professional jealousy.
No,
absolutely. There's nothing wrong with
Leonard
saying
got
that.
most of what he asked for. I think that was really good.
Well, maybe. He's getting a lot of money for it.
Oh, my God.
Is that true? Do you know what he's getting for it?
No, I have no idea, but it is a lot of money.
All right, look. You do claim that in the new book that you are upset how they killed your character off in Star Trek.
Thinking back, they were going to kill him off anyway.
Right.
So they said, well, either you can be in the movie and die, or don't be in the movie. We're still going to kill you. So I was kind of hung up, and I said, all right, I want to be in the movie. But looking back, I wish they had done it with more timpanis and trumpets as against.
You're the whole show. Of course, they should make something dramatic there, something that would be big.
They did, but in a way, I think the producer was trying to kill the character off because it was a legacy of the old
Right.
guard.
Yeah.
And this guy was head of the new guard of Patrick and the next generation.
Yeah.
So I think he was trying to kill as many antecedents, like a lion killing the cubs.
Yeah, but they have killed Star Trek. They've tried now to resurrect it.
Yeah,
that's true. Now, in your new book, up till now, which indicates there might even be another book.
Well, we hope so.
Yes,
and if not by me, it's certainly by you.
Yeah, I will write your final book.
And we have the audiobook already. I
have so many things. We have the audiobook. It's all done.
Michelle Nichols has huge pissed flaps.
How did you know?
You wrote it.
Oh, that's right.
My cheeks are numb from George Takei's monster cock slapping my butthole.
Right. Your read is awful.
I know. Let's get that guy. Maybe you can help me with it.
All right. You do admit in the book that
you're first of all, you're totally insane here. And hung up on homosexuality. I can see that.
You beat out Bill Cosby for the Priceline job.
I did.
I didn't know that.
That's amazing.
I didn't know that either.
He's Mr. Pitchman.
How did you find that out? What do you mean you didn't know that till you read that? Where did you read it?
Wherever. I mean, somebody, perhaps you.
You thought you were first choice.
I thought, you go in, you don't think, when somebody offers you a job, you don't think, well, I guess I'm fourth in line. But
you were a genius to take the Priceline job because it was reported in the paper you made $10 million in stock.
No, the stock was given to me, but you know what a lockup is? When a new company comes in, you can't sell it for
2 years,
a year and a half or 2 years. So that's what happens. Well, I couldn't sell it, so I'm watching it go up, thinking I'm rich, and I'm poor.
Right. So by the time you could sell it, the Priceline stock had dropped.
Exactly.
I see.
It went from $150, something like that, to $2.
Priceline.com. That's where you go on and you buy the tickets. Are you still involved?
Oh yeah,
you are.
Aren't you? This is commercial-free radio.
No, I mean
you're doing commercials.
No, I'm just saying. Are you still involved with the company?
Absolutely,
you are.
He still does the commercials.
It's a
Do you
great
still
company.
have the stock?
No,
you sold it.
Yeah, when it was $2, thinking it was all over.
Everybody knows the famous story that you lived out of a truck for many years. Things were not good. Well, for a while. Let's put it that way. Yes, and that was difficult. But now I'm upset because I read that you had hip replacement and heart surgery. I'm worried about you. It says in your book here, January 2008, Bill had hip replacement surgery, developed heart complications on the operating table. What is that?
Idiotic. Somebody wrote that.
That's not in your book?
No, that's not in my book.
I think it is in your book.
No.
I don't think you read your book.
I did a hip replacement and perfectly healthy.
Are you okay?
Absolutely.
I'm worried about you.
I am riding in competition. I'm back. I'm running.
I was going to ask you still riding?
Oh, my God, yes.
Do you know the Priceline stock is now trading at $139.66? Do you know that?
Yes.
And do you still own it?
No.
So why did you sell it?
Because
you didn't believe in that.
Well, it was the big bubble. Everybody was panicking and running.
So are you upset with yourself?
I was. Well, wouldn't it have been nice to go from $2 to $100?
Are you a wealthy man?
I probably am.
You are. Do you? This Boston Legal show you're on?
It got renewed.
Tremendous amount of money you make there?
Not tremendous, but really good. I mean,
where's all your money?
To some guy who is struggling to make ends meet, it's a fortune.
Are you worth $100 million?
No.
You are not.
No.
I do worry about your character, Denny Crane.
Why?
What are they doing with him?
What do you think?
I don't know. I think they're going to write you right into a corner where you can't get out, and then they'll be in trouble again.
Yeah, and I'm really curious. What do you mean? What would the corner be?
Well, you used to be able to try. Like you're not trying cases anymore. They're sort of. That was like the brilliant thing about it.
Right.
And now
that I would try a case and be able.
Yeah.
I did try some cases in the latter. Maybe they haven't played them yet.
Yeah, maybe that's
Yeah.
it. Because basically they keep you quiet now.
I bet you William Shatner doesn't sit back and take things lightly. I bet you're in there with those writers, and I bet you ream them every once in a while about where they're putting your character.
Well, I would do that ordinarily, except that David Kelly is a genius.
I see. So you don't question it.
I never see him. I mean, these scripts, these
That's
magnificent.
his genius.
You know that Robin goes to Boston legal conventions dressed as Denny Crane? You know that? Now, here's something disturbing about you.
Yes, please.
You ride a motorcycle without a helmet.
That's right.
And without a leather or any kind of gear. What are you up to there? Death wish? Mother didn't pay enough attention? Father didn't pay enough attention? What's going on here?
Well, you got to. Why does one ride a motorcycle? Don't you?
Hell no. Fred does, but not me.
All right, you ride a motorcycle for the freedom of it. The wind and the smell and the heat and the cold. I mean, it's a sensual experience.
But you know how many deaths occur on motorcycles.
I do.
You
And
know
you've
that
seen Gary
a lot of times it isn't your fault. It's motorists who are hostile to motorcycles.
Absolutely. You've got
But
to
you've
ride.
also seen Gary Busey, haven't you?
That's not fun.
Right.
You want to end
No.
up like that?
The whole, I'm forced to wear a helmet because of Gary Busey, but the fun of motorcycling is restricted by wearing leathers and a helmet.
Have you ever fallen
wait
off
a
your
minute. So when
motorcycle?
yes,
You have?
big time.
Were you wearing a helmet?
No, and nor leathers. I was wearing a T-shirt and shorts and sandals.
How did you look in that?
I was trying to escape George Takei.
Right.
But I had my helmet with me.
Yes.
But I wasn't wearing it. I was on a country road, and the bike came out from under me. I don't know why. And I slid across the road on my back, and I've got scars on my back and rear end.
All right. Now, listen, not only that, you reveal a lot of things in the book. You reveal that the Gorilla Foundation...
The Gorilla Foundation?
You were working for the Gorilla Foundation, and a gorilla grabbed your balls. Is that true? And what is that like when a gorilla grabs
A gorilla
your
grabbed my balls and then ate out James Doohan's ass.
He then turned around and offered. It was intimidating.
It must hurt.
It was very gentle. While the lowland gorilla had his hand on my scrotum.
Right.
The male gorilla that they had brought in to breed to her was 10 yards away behind a locked door that had bars on it, and he's shaking it in jealous rage.
Oh, boy.
Wow.
Yeah.
You understand that apes shake hands by grabbing one's balls. That's how they shake hands in the animal world. So
they're not shaking hands; they're shaking balls.
Yeah, but to them, it's a handshake.
I
That's
understand,
what it wasn't
but
sexual.
in their language, it's a ball shake.
I mean, you think everyone's coming on to you,
right? they have what they call the Bolshoi the Bolshoi handshake. Okay.
Why, when you go trick or treating with your grandchildren, do you wear a William Shatner mask?
Because I love to record the look on the person's face when they say trick, and I take the mask off.
I see.
And it's me.
Are you aware of a trivia fact that the famous movies, the Halloween movies, the Michael Myers mask is a William Shatner mask? turned inside out?
No, I didn't know
Do
that.
people
What
know
do you mean
that?
turned
Do you
inside
know that?
out? No, it's the mask itself.
It's a face of you. They obviously from the Star Trek years, and when they created the movie, they just merely turned it inside out, and in fact, it is your face on Michael Myers.
That's correct.
Did you know that?
Yes, I did.
No, you didn't. You're learning that for the first time.
I'm learning that for the first time.
You are, right?
No, I knew it.
You did know that?
Yeah, it was.
I didn't know you knew that.
It was bandied about. Well, I'm telling you.
You should own a piece of that movie. That's why I'm shocked there isn't a suit. In your book,
you're getting my book Up Till Now, which is at the bookstores.
Yes,
even as we
Up Till
speak.
Now.
Right
Up Till Now, William Shatner. And by the way, William will be signing copies of his book tonight at 7:00 at the Barnes & Noble in Union Square, Manhattan. You can go over and say hello.
I was going to ask if you were going to be out and about.
Perfect.
Don't bring any of that Star Trek crap. That's not what he's there for.
No, I'm signing
the book.
The book.
You will.
You won't sign anything else.
Will you yell at someone who brings a Star Trek piece of
I will
memorabilia?
yell so loud you'll hear it.
Right. You are a difficult
from
guy.
Long Island or wherever.
You save that for the conventions where there's many dollars to be made. Is that true?
Well, you know what?
I don't do conventions.
No more.
No more
they
conventions?
sort of
Why?
don't-
Why no more
Well,
conventions?
Because Star Trek conventions aren't.
not
They're
fun?
only no.
You despise your fans?
George and Michelle are there.
Oh, absolutely, they're there. They're there
Well,
all the
they
time.
say, at least George says, that you suck off all the money if you come. He'd prefer you not to.
Did he use the word "suck off"?
Yes, he uses the word "suck off" a lot. Listen, I am honored that in your new book, Up Till Now, you describe your experiences in the homo room.
I know.
When you were on this show.
Well, it was quite an experience.
And you
imagine coming to do publicity and being asked to go in the
homo room.
Yeah.
You were on our show way back when, and I said to you, let's go downstairs to the homo room. And, I never really understood what your reaction to that might be. And you say, look, I didn't want to seem like an uptight guy, so I went along with it. But it must have disturbed you on some level. I take it from your book.
On several levels,
On
like
several
starting
levels.
on the surface.
What's wrong with
starting on the surface and working your way down to my mother's level?
What's
right?
wrong with two men being on a radio, going downstairs into a basement, and playing gay hijinks with one another? Why are you so uptight?
In front of 30 million people.
That's right.
Yeah.
I was shocked to read also in your new book, it was very revealing, that you were afraid that when you did a love scene with Angie Dickinson, that you would get a hard-on.
That's correct.
Right. Are you not so professional that you could maintain a flaccid state with an actress?
Is that something I'm supposed to react to? It seemed like a bed spring.
I applaud you.
I've heard that sound before.
I applaud you for saying that. I applaud you because when I did my movie, I was hard through 90% of the movie. Any scene I had with a woman, and one scene with Fred, I was hard. And, I mean, I find these kissing scenes erotic. I don't care that there's a camera on me. I was like shot out of a cannon.
Wang.
I loved it. Wang. Thank you.
Now,
George
is
Takei.
Angie Dickinson
Wang.
the only time you had that problem?
No, I used to have that problem a lot.
Did you? So what would you do?
No.
What were you doing with Angie Dickinson? What was the scene?
Well, we were naked and in bed, and
she's an attractive woman.
Oh,
sexual.
First of all, she's an extremely attractive woman now, but can you imagine when she was a few years younger?
Oh, I sure can. I remember beating off to her as a child.
She was extraordinary.
Yes.
And
you land this role. You're in bed with her.
I'm in bed with her.
Were you totally nude?
Sure.
Why totally nude? Don't they usually put a pair of pants on you?
Well, no. My ass was sticking in the air.
It was.
Yeah.
And did you say to her, "Listen, Angie, chances are I'm going to get aroused. I find you attractive."
No. Somehow that conversation doesn't come up. Ordinarily, you are. They're so busy technically. Move your arm to the left, Bill. And,
but so what? It's erotic. Have you ever had full penetration on a film set?
No. No, that's ridiculous.
You were never penetrated, or did the penetrate? What if I accidentally penetrated you? Would you be upset?
I would scream gently.
No, I'm being serious. So when you get into bed with Angie Dickinson, you say to her, "Look, this could happen." Did you in fact get an erection?
Not really.
You did not. No. Did you bang her off camera?
No, I didn't.
You did not.
No. Although that would be wish fulfillment because she.
Did you try?
No. You don't want to.
Yeah, you did.
No. You don't want to. It's a
bullshit. You don't have a governor on you that stops you from doing that.
Listen, don't talk about governors.
Come on.
The governor here didn't do that. No, you've got to be really careful with the people you work with. Yeah.
You say her silken skin flowed mellifluously over her hips.
I said that.
Into the rising swells of her ripened breasts.
Oh,
her long blonde hair just
what
barely.
What kind of a book is this?
Who wrote this book?
He's memorized passages. from these dog-eared books that he keeps. Page
But
72.
you have an odd writing style. In the middle of this sexy story, you plug your website, and you say, "Yeah, he does." Several times in his book, he plugs his website.
You got to read it, Robin. You'll enjoy it. Honestly, you will. It's very funny.
I have to take a
done
look
with
at this.
great fun.
All right, you did write about the death of your wife.
Yes,
which I didn't think you would. I thought that was off limits, even in your book.
Well, it is sort of off limits, but I wanted to.
An editor would probably say to you, "You have to
Well,
address
that's basically
this."
what.
Did they force you to do it?
Not they, but it's such a big issue in my life that I thought, and the book I wrote because I wanted to tell my kids what I was doing and what my life was like, and my grandchildren, and I thought this is like a legacy, and this moment, this occasion in my life was such a huge thing.
Your wife died in a pool, and you say the horror of it was that when the police came, you were under suspicion.
Well, everybody.
The husband
always automatically until cleared.
I have to admit, I love you and you've become a friend, but I suspected you as well. So I was one of those people as well. Yes. I figured maybe you lost your mind.
Jumped to the conclusion immediately.
I was ready to lock you up.
On the air.
Said he's not stable.
Oh, that's terrible.
You know.
Well,
you went to the homeroom.
It was the tragic. You went to the homeroom. Right. It was a tragic moment in everybody's life. Terrible, terrible occasion.
Hard to write about?
With tears in my eyes, and I couldn't get through. I did the audio book, by the way, my version of it.
Right.
And it was impossible for me to get through without breaking. It was a terrible, terrible experience, and I wanted to write about it in the way I did. I thought it was important, and it's my private gesture towards the people who read the book about how I felt about what happened.
Do you think her family will be upset that you wrote about it? Have you heard from them?
No, I haven't. They probably will be, but I'm very careful in the book to say what a magnificent woman she was. And
you even are angry in it. You say irresponsible people made accusations or tried to create suspicion. Other people talk about problems in our marriage. There was only one problem: alcohol. And you say you wrote the song "What Have You Done for Her?"
Yes.
It's heavy stuff.
Yeah.
You've had some bad stuff go down in your life.
Yeah. And again, the book is honest and to the best of my ability to tell the truth and tell how I was feeling, what happened.
You felt criticized in that, and you felt turned on by the public because people were suspecting you.
No, people didn't. Within days, within an hour, the police had declared it an accident,
But didn't they criticize you for calling 911 instead of jumping in the pool and saving her? That was the big criticism.
that was the weirdest behavior on my part. I never could understand, as I write in the book, I never could understand why I turned away, but the phone was alive because her sponsor was on the phone as well, and I said, call 911, and I dialed 911, and it was only years later that I realized that the horror, I couldn't look. I turned away in horror, and that's what I did. The pool was still. And again, looking back, the pool was still, and there was no motion. So I knew that she was dead, and what difference did it make? I think this was going on in my mind. If I called and jumped in, or if I jumped in and then called, because I couldn't deal with. Anyway, it was the horror.
Your instinct was just to get on the phone and say,
"Get me help, quick!" And then I jumped in.
But now you've had nightmares about, I should have jumped in first.
Who knows what you're going to do? But all I can reiterate is that moment when, in total disbelief, you're looking at the site and
sometimes you freeze up, don't you?
And you freeze, and you don't. And I've never seen death, and all that kind of thing.
Not to compare this in any way to your situation, but remember when my dog fell in the pool? My dog can't swim. No, I'm bringing it up for a reason. And Beth said to me, "Jump in and save the dog." And I started to take my shoes off first. And I'm wondering, why did I start to take I should have just jumped in.
Of course. And there's no explaining why. That's
you have to tell Mr. Shatner that you never jumped in.
Well, no, Beth jumped in before me and saved the dog's life, but I did help fish the dog out. So you and I do have this in common.
But
we're both out of our minds.
The inexplicable behavior that for years will remain with you. Like, what did I do in an emergency? I took my shoes off, and I looked there, but I had the phone in my hand, and I looked and dialed 911 quickly, and then I heard the playback of what my voice sounds like, disembodied, like I'm talking about picking up a cigarette or something. You know, there's no explaining what you're going to feel at this moment of horror and crisis.
Did you feel self-conscious after this thing happened? Like, oh, maybe I can't act anymore. I don't want to be around other actors. They're looking at me. They're looking at me funny. Any of that kind of stuff?
No, I didn't think that, but I thought the irony of how much I loved Noreen. I gave my life to her in trying to help, and I'd known her for 7 years, but we had only been married for 1, and we loved each other with such passion, and to be thought of, even for that while, that I would have a hand in her death, where I've given up hunting because of how life is such, anything alive is so precious to me. The koi in a pond.
Koi pond. You got a koi pond?
I got a koi pond. It made me think, my God, because they come up to be fed, and they're making little kissing sounds. I'm looking at they're sentient beings. They're feeling things. It's hard to go fishing.
I stopped fishing too.
Exactly.
But let me ask you something.
So
do you
to
still
think
eat,
that
are you a vegetarian now? You didn't go that crazy.
No, but part of the lesson that I draw from all these things that happened to me in my life, and I saw it when it was laid out. David Fisher is this wonderful guy that I spoke the book to, and he laid it out. And once I read it, the first layout, I thought, that's my life, but what's the meaning? And I began to understand that decisions you make, opinions you have, at any point in your life, early or in the middle or towards the end, all have reverberations. They resonate in the rest of your life. So that you may decide to do something here, and years later, the reverberations of what you decided, even minutely, form the tapestry of your life. That's what your life is composed of. All these decisions, both large and small.
So you don't like the way you handled yourself that night, but in retrospect, you're like, well, this is just what I did.
That's exactly right.
Part of who you
when
are.
she had when you had a funeral for her, did her family treat you crappy? Or
No.
They were okay.
Oh yeah, everything.
You were able to go to the funeral.
Oh yes, I made the funeral.
He was the husband. He would make the funeral.
I made the funeral.
I don't know what's going on. I'm just asking questions.
Yeah, no, all that. I worshipped her, and her death was my death.
How's the new wife?
Elizabeth and I are. It's
hot.
It's a miracle.
It's going strong, even with your tremendous acting ego, being William Shatner. You are able to maintain a healthy relationship with this woman.
Well, you know what you say. I don't know how much mockery.
No mockery intended.
It's difficult.
You're an actor.
I was going to ask you, have you learned? Because you've had a number of relationships.
You learn from everything.
A woman who is with William Shatner has to devote herself to William Shatner.
Is that true?
Absolutely.
Well, yes and no, because I'm so grateful that Elizabeth's with me that I think I'm devoting myself to her as well.
How is sex after having your hip replaced? Does that encumber you in any way? Do you lay on your back now instead of the missionary position?
No, we are as experimental as ever.
You're still experimenting.
Experimenting and learning.
You're a genius.
Well,
you're always experimenting.
Is it tough to butt fuck John Wayne in the ass with
George Takei?
Now that he's been dead several years.
George Takei made this comment about you. Please respond to it.
Holy jeez, it's hot in Bill Shatner's behind.
What does that mean?
That means.
So what is the latest thing you've learned sexually with your wife? I mean, what new heights?
What are you trying now?
Yeah, what are you trying? What are you up to?
I'll tell you what I've learned.
Good.
I've learned that love, passion, empathy towards, and appreciation of the woman heightens the sexual act.
You didn't know that?
Well,
you just learned that now.
Every
It's unbelievable.
Why is she hysterical? Why is she laughing?
It's great when you're not paying for it.
I think you're going to say you teabagging or something you learned.
Teabagging?
Yeah, you doing any of that? Your balls are like tea bags. You put them over the eyes. You never do that?
I never heard of that.
You don't do that at all.
See, now
Shame
something
on you.
to try.
Where have you been? Could have done that to Nichelle Nichols.
Now, what were you doing all the time? You weren't appreciating the woman.
I'm talking about the level of...
In your book, you don't bring up whether or not you've had two women at the same time.
No, I don't bring that up.
Why not?
Because who cares?
I care.
Well, I will tell you.
Did you ever have two women?
When I was young and single, and yeah.
Was that the greatest?
Yes.
Yes.
You cannot deny.
And sex for you, getting it up, this and that, as one gets older.
No, it's the greatest.
It's still
because the level of passion increases.
Viagra, Cialis, any of this?
None of that.
None of that.
No. It's just thinking of George.
You think about George when you're in bed. Thank you, George. Listen, let's go to Bonghead Eric, who has a question for Mr. Shatner. We're here to celebrate his excellent new book.
Up till now,
which indicates there might even be a
That's right. You're just
follow-up.
bringing us up to date and more to come.
There's more to... God only knows what's left. Bonghead Eric, quickly.
Hi, William. Good morning.
Good morning,
Mr. Shatner is more appropriate. The man's an icon.
William's good.
Go ahead.
Shatner, William. I wanted to ask you two questions. Your biggest regret in terms of all the hot, famous women that you've had sex with, what would be your biggest regret? And also, in your opinion, your biggest achievement in terms of all the famous, hot...
Who is the most famous woman you ever had sex with?
Well, let me tell you this by saying that.
No, really.
Let me say that about this. I have discovered that incidental sex is really of no value.
Right.
It's really not good.
You regret all of the just casual...
No value. Don't regret, but I'm saying that now, after all these many years
You're more
of running as fast as you can... Exactly.
But what about famous women? You had famous women, though, right?
I don't remember.
Oh, come on.
No,
I'm
really.
not asking for names. Have you had famous women?
I don't know. No. I think that's awful to out somebody who may, who cares? But
do you feel these women would be embarrassed that they made love to you?
I don't know.
You don't know. Heather Locklear.
None of my business.
When you had Heather Locklear, I'm not going
to. No. Heather was 19. Who wouldn't have wanted?
Oh, yeah. Did you have thoughts about? I mean, don't tell me you thought of her as a daughter. Don't give me bullshit.
No.
You had sexual thoughts.
Oh, Heather is one of the great looking.
Did you ever masturbate thinking about her all those years you worked with her on TJ Hooker?
I don't do that kind of thing. It grows hair on your head.
Did you ever fantasize like her and Adrian Zemed doing it together?
No. Can I be honest with you?
Oh my God, you guys are so sick of
Mr. Shatner. Working with Heather Locklear. I mean, listen, forget what she played on the...
Lady.
She's a sexy lady.
Yeah.
You mean to tell me after a long day on the set with this girl, you never went home and beat off to her image in your mind? Come on. Give me a break. You did.
Howard,
when do you ever lie?
Never. Howard, I
beat off to Robin every night.
Oh, stop it.
I've beaten off to Robin many a time.
Oh, he's lying.
And what about you?
I never beat off to Robin.
You don't beat off to Robin. Shame on you. Get out of here. No wonder that director yelled at you. It's ridiculous.
Can I give him an F, Marry, Kill?
What?
Let's go to Lou. Lou, go ahead.
Go ahead, Lou.
Yes,
Hello?
Lou, quickly, please. I have very little time for nonsense.
Mr. Shatner, your story touched me quite a bit about your wife, and I had a similar situation. I had driven by a horrible traffic accident once, and as I got closer, I noticed that it was my father's car.
Oh, my God.
And instinctively, I should have stopped, but I kind of just kept going.
Wow.
And I drove for about 50 miles before...
Wow.
Yeah, 50 miles.
Lou, is that true?
No, but that's an extraordinary...
Lou, are you telling the truth?
I'm absolutely telling the truth.
And your behavior is totally inexplicable. You have no idea.
Why would he? But why?
Yeah,
why would you drive?
shock of it. You don't want to face.
But that's different than what you happened to you. He drove 50 miles.
He drove 50 miles for his father's car. Now,
I tell you, I drove 50 miles with tears in my eyes. I'm guilty. I feel very guilty to this day. It's been 23 years.
Wow.
But why do you think, Lou, you didn't stop for your father's car accident?
I just, I knew that he had died in there, and I just did not want to face it.
I see.
I just,
Oh my
I don't
God.
know.
Wow.
I can't explain it. That's what
No, that's exactly right. You can't explain it. You look back later and you wonder, why did I do that? And there's no explanation.
But what Mr. Shatner's saying is totally understandable. I get it. But what this guy's saying is crazy. Like,
Yeah, wouldn't you?
He didn't want to face it.
No,
I'm not calling it. I'm not calling it
crazy. It's not crazy.
Yeah.
It's shock. You're in total and shock. You have no idea. Reality leaves you, and
You've never
you're
been in that
following your
situation.
instincts.
You never know till
You
you're
never
in it.
know until you're
That's
into
right.
it. You have no idea what you're.
Bill, go ahead in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania.
Yeah, hi, hello. This is Shippy Zigger in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. I just want to
Oh,
say...
come on. What kind of voice? Don't put on a shtick with me. This is a man who was voted an icon.
Can I ask Mr. Shatner something?
Yes.
Would he be more upset if one of his koi in the koi pond died or George Takei? Well,
All right.
Well, they
If
both
George-
make the same sucking sound. That's George, and is the.
I heard that you named all the koi in your koi pond after all the different Star Trek people you worked with. Is that true? What about that? If George Takei was to die tomorrow, would you go to his funeral? No, you don't want him to die, but let's say he did.
Listen,
would you go to his funeral?
Here's my feeling about those poor people. There's something pathological about 40 years later. I mean, I was supposed to have done something. Maybe I did. I have no recollection. But hey, isn't it time
to let go?
Let go. Let it go. He's 70-something years old. He's going to die soon. I'm going to die soon. Hey, man, it's a long journey. Forget about it. Wave. Hello, George. Have a good time.
Move
Well, wait a minute.
Move
Let
on
me
with your
ask
life,
you
George.
something, because
Right.
you did have the roast, and George was the only
George
one.
got on, and I came in on a horse. The producers thought, hey, ride in on a horse, okay? So it leads you inevitably to the line of screw you, fuck you, and the horse
you rode in on.
in
Yeah.
on. So they give the line to George, right? George the comic goes, and fuck you, and the horse you drove in on. And everybody's this dead silence in the audience, like, what did he do?
You feel his level of anger is a little over the top.
Whoa,
Yeah.
man, what's his problem?
William Shatner's book, Up Till Now. Everyone should get it if you are fascinated by the life of William Shatner as I am. And who isn't?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Believe
He's
me,
an
this
icon.
is a man who should be studied. He is
Dissected,
an icon.
I believe, is the
Dissected for
regulation.
sure. You must get the book Up Till Now. It's a fun book. He even makes fun of himself by plugging his website constantly in the middle of erotic stories. This hour flew by. Do you know we've been talking for an hour?
No, I had no
commercial
idea. No,
interruption,
no,
nothing.
that's wild.
I could talk to you all day.
Howard, it's so good to see the two of you, Robin. It's such a pleasure. You haven't changed. The program is great.
I am fantastic. You are right again. You're an excellent
You got
judge.
this whole wing of this building.
Yeah, they
wild,
locked
man.
us in.
I'm a very big star. Yeah. You don't realize it. No one realizes it but me.
I'm doing a talk show. I want you on my talk show.
When are you doing that? I'm unavailable, unfortunately. But
On A&E. On A&E.
I don't do A&E. I don't do
in the
cable.
fall.
Right. Really?
You don't? Yeah.
You're doing a talk show.
Yeah.
Will
Called,
anyone get a word in edgewise?
No, I mean, I'm doing a talk show.
William Shatner, you are the greatest.
Thank you.
And what an honor to know you. Congratulations on Boston Legal. What they're doing your character, I don't know. I don't care.
We'll find out.
I'm sure it'll
I
be
hope
fine.
they don't. It's a great character.
That's right. We're going to be back. And next time you come on, I want you to think about this question.
Yeah.
How many blowjobs have you gotten in your whole life? All right.
Uncountable.
Do you think if a man says 84, that's a high number or a low number?
84 is low.
Low.
84 is like a day.
Wow. Oh, you're
In the
awesome.
life of
You're
Okay.
awesome. You're my hero.
he's good for 500 blowjobs right now.
Maybe your parents didn't love you, but I love you. And that's all that
My
matters.
parents love me and I love you.
I don't know. You didn't get enough love.
We never do.
No.
Yeah.
It sounds like you got a lot. 80 blowjobs as
Yeah,
well.
yeah.
84.
Where's the lack of love
What was
there?
it? You lost 4 there. It's 84.
I still think he banged out the Locklear, but what do I know?
So, Mr. Shatner, you've been doing Howard's Show for a number of years.
Many
now.
years, yeah.
And now that he's uncensored and
It's no different. He's just awful as usual.
He's gotten worse.
He's gotten worse. Well, it was bad. Now it's really bad.
And your advice for George Takei is to
get a life. He's so funny, but really, I would have thought that there was a machine, like you were playing a piano or a keyboard or something like that. How do you pick? But you're cutting and pasting.
Yeah, I'm just taking bits of audio, and I can even make words. If you say like shoot and hit, I can make shit.
No, I understand. I understand how you're doing it, but first of all, putting it together is tedious. Then you're thinking the words are coming coming up, not necessarily making sense, but they end up being funny. It's a great skill, a great funny way of doing things.
For sure, a lot of people don't realize that you're toiling away in that studio, working on these audio clips, trying to come up with funny bits to get recognition from the man himself. That has to be pretty cool.
That's like the highest honor. Yeah, it's awesome.
You're floating right now.
I am. I'm a big William Shatner fan, Star Trek fan, and huge fan of the movie Halloween, which they used his mask in that movie, in the original, and so it's definitely an honor. It's cool. It's just so cool that, you know, he has such a good sense.
Lisa G has a theory that Ronnie dyed his goatee last night.
I think so.
You're
Yesterday
working
it was really white.
Yeah, I noticed that too. And even the guys from TV put up a thing while Ronnie was in there. Go, look how white Ronnie's beard is. It looks like a billy goat. And,
God.
And,
so yesterday he was a billy goat and today he's not.
But I didn't see him. I didn't notice today. Did he dye it last night, do you think?
Looks like it.
Okay. Hey, Ron, come on in. We want to see the dye job you did on your goatee.
Hey, Howard. He's running down the hall screaming at JD that he's going to kick the fucking shit out of him.
Well, get in here and show us your
JD?
goatee.
Oh, yeah, he dyed it. Yeah, I'm not saying nothing. I'm just saying you dyed it because I saw it yesterday and it was white as like Santa Claus.
Yeah, because I was. What are you laughing at?
So what did you do? Because yesterday it was like white. Did you realize how white it was? Like, what made you go home yesterday and dye it?
I don't know. I didn't.
You must have noticed. Did someone say something to you?
Us.
Why are you going to beat up JD? Because you dyed.
Because he runs with every little thing to Jason or Gary or something, or the TV. You know, oh, look what he did today.
I haven't said
You're
one word.
full of shit. Okay,
Lisa, did JD say anything to you about it?
No.
Why are you blaming JD?
Because he does it with everything, man.
He didn't do it this time.
I don't care. He could tell me from now until next year.
You don't believe him?
No.
Wow. Someone even sent an email on the wrap-up show yesterday. Like, Ronnie always is threatening to beat up JD.
I didn't threaten to beat him up.
You were like, what are you laughing at?
Because everything is, you know, you're talking on the, you know, John invites you in.
Right.
So I go in and I'm talking about something, so I might not know everything, okay?
Right.
This one, he laughs at everything. Everything's funny.
There's even one point where he started laughing, and then I laughed, and then he yelled at me for laughing.
Yeah. Everybody was glued to the radio. Why is that funny? Why is that funny?
You were laughing first, dude.
Why is that funny?
Who was laughing first? You were laughing first, weren't you?
Why does he have to be in here? Go to the meeting.
You love Ronnie, right?
I love him, but this one I had nothing to do with. I'm sorry,
okay,
dude.
right, yeah. Okay.
What'd you put in there?
What's the
stuff?
Just for men, man.
Just for men.
Yeah.
And what did you comb it through?
Yeah, they got these little brush thing.
Oh.
And so you just did that this morning.
That's a little more elaborate than just a comb through because notice there's
doesn't look bad.
There's
though.
like a pattern.
Well,
you know,
he
it's
made
got like
sure
a zebra
to leave
pattern.
What would you like me to do, dude? It's a little brush thing. It's
what
a
I'm
brush.
saying is, but you're like going in a specific way, no?
No, it's got this little brush,
right?
Little small brush, and you just go through it.
But you're not putting it in the hair in your head, are you?
No. I got all gray hair back here and shit. Come on.
But in your beard, you're doing it. But I think you did a decent job because you left a little bit of gray.
Right, you don't go
well, that's why I try to leave it natural looking. You
Although
know?
I got to tell you, in some spots it's super dark. Like it's
That's funny.
sometimes the dye.
That's
No, like right in the middle there.
It's like a fan.
Sometimes the dye. Yeah, sometimes the dye gets real thick
You know what's
in places.
interesting? Like, see this one part? I don't know if you can see it. Right, you just turn your head.
I know what you mean, under the lip.
No. Turn.
Right, the fan part.
Back.
Right,
Yeah.
right, point to it.
here, it kind of looks like spaghetti sauce.
Yeah, like it's spilled on his chin.
Yeah. Well, maybe I just spilled something. I don't know.
How long does it take you to do that?
5 minutes.
Oh, and you did it this morning because you get up early.
Yeah.
He gets up way early. What time you get up?
3:15. I got to take care of the dog.
So like at 3:15, you're dyeing your beard?
No, but it's about 3:45.
Yeah, because he takes care of the dog
Takes
first,
5 minutes.
Then he dyes his beard.
I would do it at night, I think.
Yeah, well, I forgot last night.
Yeah.
I was tired.
How often do you have to dye your beard?
Once a week.
Wow.
But
Once
you
a
let it
week.
go
Yeah, well,
for
it
a
grows
while.
in, dude. You know,
Okay,
it
take
grows
easy.
in.
All right,
You get
calm down.
roots?
Yeah, you get roots. You get roots.
Your roots are showing.
You get roots.
But did you forget for a while, or did you?
No, I'm telling you, it's a week, and
It's a pain in the ass all day upkeep.
it is annoying.
I'm going to play a couple of things that have been happening, including Sal's weird pronunciations. You know the word villa?
Yeah.
I have a villa in France, perhaps you'd say. He calls it a villa.
I hate to say this,
Yeah.
you're wrong.
But
in Italian,
get out of here. You're in America, asshole. First of all, I'll tell you what. You're not from Italy. You didn't grow up in Italy. You've never been in Italy.
I've been to Italy.
Yeah, okay. Here's Sal from the wrap-up show yesterday. Listen to this guy.
Women love men who are successful, so you have to play the success card. You have to paint the big picture. 90% of the time, a woman is not going to be attracted to the average guy right off the bat. But if you give her a reason, like you have a mansion, like you have a place in the Hamptons, like you have a villa in Italy, stuff that most likely she won't see.
What do you have in Italy?
I have a villa in Italy.
A villa. You've heard of a villa.
That's the best. I have a villa.
When Gary said, "What do you have in Italy?" I thought he was saying like, "You're really exaggerating."
I've never seen a guy, because you seem like a bright guy to me. Honestly, you do.
I am. I think I'm a bright guy, but in Italy they say villa. They say "Bene sta villa."
Forget Sal being an idiot with the word villa.
Okay.
Listen to this. This is from the wrap-up show. Don't get caught up in what the content is. Just listen to this word. Listen to it.
Do you know do you remember what that whole Jim Jones thing was about?
Yeah. He had an occult. He gave all these people Kool-Aid and they dropped dead.
Wait, he had what?
He had this occult. I think it's called an occult.
Right.
So in Italy, they say occult?
They say, where did you get that one from?
Yeah. How'd you learn how to say that wrong?
Well, a cult. I heard then it was cult, not a cult. But an occult is, I think, it's a combination. It's like satanic groups. They're occults. But I thought it's the same thing. It's as long as it's a group
Sal,
of weird
do you
people.
ever read? Do you ever like take an interest in anything?
Consult the dictionary.
No.
Sal, when people are saying occult, they're not saying occult. They're saying a, and then a word C-U-L-T, cult.
A cult.
And then there is the occult.
The occult or occult is holy cow! I can't
When I
believe
say occult, O-C-C-O-U-L-T, whatever it is, and you hear people saying occult, I'm always thinking it's occult.
No,
I never distinguish the difference between a cult and a cult. When you
holy cow! Where did you grow up, man? And don't give me this bullshit.
I grew up in Holbrook
because you were in Italy.
Yeah, because when you're in Italy, they're
Okay.
like, come to my villa.
You know, he says that like from Transylvania. I want you to come to my villa.